Scratch my monkey's back. That's right. We are here again with Penn's announcer, Hall of Famer, Mike Lange. Mike, how did I do there?
Oh, you are awesome.
So we are here at Jergel's Grill in the North Hills because they do a lot of blues here. And my word on the street is, as a heavy-hitting news agency, you're a big blues fan.
I love the blues.
Yeah, who's your favorite? Who do you listen to?
Oh, I love them all. I do. I have a great respect for blues players from yesteryear and up through the 60s. And I think a lot of the music that we've all grew up with has been influenced so much by the blues. All those groups that you listen to, I mean, people talk about the Beatles, the Stones, Led Zeppelin. I can go on and on and on. They were all influenced by the blues. And it's just a way for me, it eases my soul. It's my golf, if you will. And it gives me peace of mind. And at times really will send chills down the back just listening to the blues music. So yes, to answer your question, I do love the blues.
Has anybody ever talked you into playing one of the pregame hockey games that the Pens do before each game? Do you ever get a chance to play hockey? Go out there and ice skate?
You mean on a game day where it's like the coach and
the office
Phil Bork and all those?
Yeah.
Have they ever asked me?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't do any good because I wouldn't be able to get out there with them. I did skate once. I put on the goaltender's gear in a promotion to try and sell tickets in San Diego when I worked there. My partner was a former player who was challenged me to see if I could stop 3 shots because I asked him to sing. He had a very high-pitched voice, and our sponsor was Jack in the Box, the hamburger folks, and when I wanted him to sing the jingle song, so he did it, and it was hilarious in the way he did it. I had to go out and put the gear on, and he took 3 shots. We had 13,200 in the building to see this fiasco, and he beat me on all 3. I didn't even have a chance. They kind of dragged me out there, but I had a deep appreciation for goalies, I'll tell you that, because that old-time gear and what they had, we had a mask on. I don't sweat a lot. I'm telling you, I had 15 pounds of sweat that came off my body in a short period of time between periods. And then I had to go back up and do the game, so which we did. But it was all for a good cause. We raised some money, too, for charity in the same situation, so it was a good time. That was my only trip to the ice in a situation like that. I've skated a few times when I was in college, but I never became real good at it.
Yeah. Now, what does Mike Lange do on his summer vacation? Do you hang out in the neighborhood calling deck hockey games or bubble hockey games, or do you just is it like the mailman going out for a walk at the end of the day? He just doesn't do that. Do you kind of just sit there and be quiet all summer long?
No, I don't need to practice, if that's what you're inferring. But you know, we talked about the blues earlier, and my love of that, and I will get away occasionally, and usually every year I'll make a trip down to the Delta, down to Mississippi and Tennessee and Memphis and that area, and just go down the Delta all the way down and hit little blues places, the old one, juke joints that have been around for years, part of old America really, that most people today have no conception that still exist. It's a beautiful thing, folks, and if you haven't done it, I highly recommend going down and seeing some of that country. But those are some of the things that I enjoy doing. Then I go home and see my family in California. I got a grandmother that's going to be 103 in October, and my mother and the rest of my whole family is back in California. So I go home and I get to see people, and I try and relax a little bit. But the off season is so short anymore that you're right back at it in a hurry. So.
Let's go really to something actually serious here. What is there have to be many favorite moments. Mario coming, winning the Stanley Cup, Mario coming back, Sid coming. What's probably one of your favorite emotional moments of your hockey career here with the Penguins?
Well, I surprise people when I tell them that the most moving moment I've had with the Penguins, and it's not the Cups. It actually is the tribute that was given to Bob Johnson, the Penguins coach who had a brain tumor and died after coming to Pittsburgh for 1 year. That moment in a November day and after the Penguins won the Cup probably was as moving to me of anything I've ever experienced in my life. It was a solemn moment, but a very special one because you could almost feel the spirit of Bob Johnson in the building. And there was not a dry eye in the building in it, but it was happy tears in a way for celebrating his life. That to me was the most moving moment that I've ever had personally at a hockey game. His legacy will be felt for years and years and years in the city of Pittsburgh, and rightly so.
So Mike, here's the deal, is that if for some reason Borky, the old 2-9er, would slip on a banana peel, you know, something would just happen to him, I think I could be your sidekick. I mean, we're sitting here side by side, we're hockey buds now, and we're talking hockey, and like so I play hockey, and my number is 13, so like the old 13er and Mike Lange here at the hockey game, it's a hockey night.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
Tell you the truth, I would rather work alone than work with this Jagoff.